I look outside at Las Vegas, where temperatures are already dipping down into the teens right now. We do have those clear skies out there and really dry conditions and those calm winds. So I wouldn't be surprised if these numbers actually drop maybe by 1 or 2 degrees within the next 30 minutes to the next hour or so. So make sure that you do have on plenty of layers, and you'll be warming into those middle to even upper 50s by later this afternoon, all thanks to those gusty winds out of the south and southwest. So with those winds will come some pretty high fire danger, as we do have that red flag warning in effect for Las Vegas and across northeast New Mexico from noon until about 9 o'clock this evening. So again, put off any of that outdoor burning once again today. Otherwise, heading out the door this morning, we're looking at mainly clear skies across the majority of the state, and we are pretty dry outside, but we are tracking some of these mid and high level clouds working their way in from the west and northwest. That's going to be bringing in some more cloud cover across the Four Corners and into Farmington as we go throughout the day. We'll see a mix of sun and clouds here in the metro with more sunshine down to the south, but it's that weak disturbance and that little dip in the jet stream or a trough of low pressure that's going to pass by to the north. That's what's going to be ramping up our winds as we go into the afternoon. And you can see it's also bringing in some of those light snow showers near Utah, but also up near Idaho. All that moisture is going to stay well to the north of us. Starting off pretty cold this morning, despite the first day of spring, right? We're in the single digits in Gallup and Grants, 27 right here in Albuquerque. Santa Fe, we're at 21, 10 degrees in Pagosa Springs with the mid-20s in Socorro. Right in Tucumcari, we're at 20 degrees right now with the upper 20s as far south as Las Cruces. But you factor in those winds, we're actually tracking sub-zero wind chill values in Alamosa and Grant, single-digit wind chills in Gallup and Raton, and it feels more like 17 degrees heading out the door this morning in and around Socorro. So for the rest of our Thursday, we're still tracking these gusty winds and high fire danger across the central and northeast highlands. We'll see a mix of sun and clouds with those below average temperatures with highs in the upper 50s here in the metro, upper 60s in Carlsbad, and then out towards Gallup and Grants, we're checking in anywhere between 60 and 61 degrees. Much cooler in Ruidoso today and up in the mountains. We're looking at highs in the mid-50s with breezy winds. Carlsbad, you're at 67. Breezy and sunny in Roswell today, back in the mid-60s. And by Saturday, we're talking about highs in the lower half of the 80s. 59 degrees in Magdalena this afternoon with Las Cruces at 66. Deming just below that 70-degree mark. And in the Four Corners, we have the low 60s in Chinle. Window Rock, you're at 57 with Gallup checking in at 60 degrees. Farmington, we're dry despite mostly cloudy skies today. We're back in the mid-50s, mid-20s by tomorrow morning, and then back up to 60 degrees as we go into our Friday and Saturday. Mid-40s in Chama today with Los Alamos checking in at 52. Breezing in Santa Fe. Highs are back in the mid-50s, and then by the weekend, we're talking about highs around 67, 68 degrees with some of those gusty winds. And in the northeast today, we do have that high fire danger in Clayton with a high of 59, and in the East Mountains, close to 60 in Moriarty and Estancia, and right here in the metro, low 60s in Belen, Los Lunas and Bosque Farms are at 62 with the upper 50s in Placitas and down toward the foothills. Rio Rancho breezy today, 59 degrees. Upper 50s here in Albuquerque, so about 5 degrees above or below average for this time of year. Mid 60s to low 70s for Saturday, and then by Tuesday and Wednesday of next week, closing in on 80 degrees.